particular Camden gang war is released. Peckwater members Lanks, C2 and
That nigga go to sleep today. I swing on my mama.
Good dope.
That nigga made that nigga go to sleep. That nigga start snoring. Hey yo, Squeeze Gang, we already know the vibes, man. What's cracking with y'all niggas? Yo, that nigga, yo, it's funny because I went live on YouTube, so all that's on the beginning of the YouTube too. That's saved. The caving for the week. I'm trying to tell you, y'all niggas think I be nigga, you will die down here. Yeah, if your lungs ain't built for this, yeah. If you ain't built for this, don't pull up. Yeah, because they get busy. We get busy. Look, we only smoked 2 apes. We only smoked these 2 so far. I ain't even open up the sprinkles. I ain't even open up the marshmallows. I ain't even open up the marshmallows yet. Good, Milan. Good gallon. The good gallon. This gonna last at least. What's today? Today what? Tuesday? What y'all say? I think Thursday. Thursday. Oh yeah, not to mention this. Not even the wax. We ain't fuck with the wax today. This the moon rock. $400. Y'all heard, cat? $400 for this. It's an ounce in this motherfucker though. Man, I'm trying to tell you niggas, man. Let me start this motherfucker. No edibles. No edibles. Y'all had me looking like Rondo. I swear to God, I'll be down here looking like Rondo. Niggas put the edibles in here. You put some edibles in this motherfucker, I'm gonna be looking like Rondo. I can't believe my boy Rondo fell asleep. That nigga a lightweight. Rondo fell asleep on the screen, y'all. Pull up though, we live, suspect. We get to it. The mushrooms had to get up out of there. Yeah, the mushrooms had to get up out of there. Yeah, the mushrooms had to get up out of here. They sell Magnums over here. I don't know if they're the same or to the same extent of y'all's, but they sell Magnums in the little bottles, the same looking bottles as y'all shit. Yeah, they got that shit over here. Godbody fall asleep too, word. Godbody fall asleep too. Nothing. You can't do none of that. Drinking, none of that. Nah, I don't fuck with the Magnums. I ain't gonna lie. Them shit's nasty. Yeah, I tried one before. Them shit's nasty. I used to drink them shit. I tried it a few times. I used to get it like before I about to get some buns. Before I about to get some buns, some young nigga like, I'm gonna get some buns, we get a Magnum. Drink one of them shits. Shit tastes like dirt. Shit tastes like dirt. Y'all don't feel hungry? Nah, I'm Gucci. I ordered a pizza though. We got pizza on the way. Yeah, we having pizza today. We're gonna shrink 4 hours. I ain't gonna have no lunch break. Order the pizza. Order the pizza, man. Let's get back to the suspect, man. Let's get back to it, man. Listen, like the video. I had to start over because we had a man tap out. We had somebody he had to leave. Be escorted out the cave. He needs some air. It's a hot box. Free suspect. We need 100. I need 120 likes on this video. Fuck that. Yeah, I need 120 likes on this. That's what I'm upping it. I'm upping it. I need 120 for part 4. We're gonna do 8 parts of this shit. This shit's 4 hours. We're gonna do 8 parts. I need 120 likes. That's what I'm. Let's do it. The real Grim Reaper, Frame. Pull up to the kick, y'all.
I'm here at the Queen's Crescent
Follow the
Community
kick.
Centre. This is the hub for the local community, but also where you'll find the local MP Keir Starmer paying his respects to the community in the midst of any kind of serious knife crime attack. Its association with the ongoing knife crime epidemic is made even more clear by the mural to Calvin Bangisa, aka C. Miz, who lost his life in April 2019. The Metropolitan Police released dashcam footage showing several men armed with large blades chasing him down and ultimately taking his life. Today, a large mural remains here, reading Miz World, which keeps Calvin's memory alive, but also reminds everybody of this shocking murder that took place on a busy London street.
Yeah. If I die, I want niggas to do that for me. Yeah, that's what I want my mama. That's what I want my mama. I die, I want niggas to have a motherfucking mural for me, man. Murals love, man. I need that. That's gangster. Murder of C-Biz. R.P. C-Biz.
By the end of 2018, the streets of Camden had gotten as deadly as they had ever been, and the situation there had become a crisis. But little did the community or authorities know that the worst was yet to come. With the rise of social media and drill music, soon the grisly details of the Camden gang war would escape beyond the headlines of local newspapers and into the lyrics of violent drill songs. In fact, on November the 7th, 2018, one of the first actual songs in this particular Camden gang war is released. Peckwater members Lanx, C2 and Action released their track What Happened, filmed in front of the convenience store near the Peckwater estate where AK lost his life. It featured lyrics where they appear to claim to have killed 2 of their ops, seemingly a direct reference to the murders of AK and S45. Those responsible for the violence against Agog Grove and their affiliates were seemingly proud of what they had done, and now they were beginning to use music to boast and brag about the murders of Mitch, AK and S45. This clearly had a huge impact on the members of the estates in the 71st postcode. Keith Scam would later rap in his Cold Room freestyle about how hurt he was to lose AK and his intentions to kill anyone who spoke ill on his friend's name. And more so, Suspect himself, who would rap on the later song Turn Up about how much he missed AK and S45 and his intention to kill anyone involved in their deaths. However, Suspect himself was still incarcerated when his 2 friends lost his lives. Then, some point later after this incident, he was released from prison back onto the streets of Camden. Suspect later claimed in his song Test My Temper that he had devilish thoughts when he was in jail and that when he was released, he came out to raise hell in the streets. Suspect was rumoured to have played a role in numerous instances of violence following his release in mid-2018, including a shooting in the middle of a Camden street caught on camera targeting a rival in another car. Around these times, Suspect would also be seen on social media looking for his ops on the Peckwater estate.
Yeah? No, I be at. Nobody outside. Oof.
However, one of the most brutal instances of violence that Suspect was allegedly involved in would take place in early 2019, marking the start of an extremely violent year. In 2019, many members who had been locked up were released, and fresh home 71st members from their various estates wanted revenge for the 3 murders of their friends that took place before people went to prison. At around 1 a.m. on the 15th of February 2019, a 51st affiliate who went by the name G Squeeze was walking past a Sainsbury's supermarket chain in Cumbo's territory near the Regent's Park. According to a report by London's Evening Standard, he was rammed by an SUV. Then, several 71st members exited the vehicle, attacking him with knives and stabbing him repeatedly in his body and head, leaving him with what the newspaper described as life-changing injuries. Apparently, Suspect was one of these people instigating the attack, and he and other active gang members would taunt G-Squeeze relentlessly in his music and social media going forward, and even boastfully rapping about how many of their ops they've put on the bonnet of their cars and rammed with vehicles. Suspect would even post an Instagram story where he claimed that the video game Call of Duty inspired him to rap, and saying, "Shout out to the Gulag for letting Squeeze out."
That's some smart shit. Shout out to the Lord for letting Squeeze out. Wow.
A reference to the fact that despite this savage attack, Squeeze managed to escape with his life. Clearly suspect, Active Gang, and members affiliated with other estates in the 71st Postcode District were proud of their violent activities on the streets of Camden. And with the growing resurgence of UK drill music in 2019, some members were looking to capitalise on their growing notoriety in the streets by making more music about their gangbanging lifestyle. On the 28th of March 2019, Active Gang would release their first music video, a track called Money and Violence, featuring verses from members Suspect, Broad Day, and Hitman. The video was originally posted on the YouTube channel of Link Up TV, a legendary British media platform focused on promoting British rap, grime, drill, and the rest. Unfortunately, the original upload of this music video was removed for violating YouTube's terms of service, but re-uploads still circulate amongst the internet's many rabid Active Gang fans. The song failed to make as much noise at the time of its release as the later releases, but it provides an interesting insight into Active Gang's development as rappers. The track features a menacing intro where Suspect reps his allegiance to the original crew Cracktown and Active Gang, as well as dissing the 51st postcode, and references to using zombie knives and firearms. In the verse, Suspect raps about how he lies to his mother when she asks if he's going to change his violent ways, as well as saying RIP to S45 and rapping about how the beef is still active in the streets and he continues to stab his enemies. Then, on the third verse, Hitman would hit the mic, claiming to be hood famous and the Active Gang are the kings of Camden, claiming that the ops are on ropes since Suspect got out of jail, and claiming to be in the Cumbo and Peckwater estates looking to kill. Suspect's place as the most prominent member of Active Gang seemed to be cemented from the very start, as he would return for another verse at the end of the track, seemingly referencing going missing as a teenager, and rapping about how he stays in the trap house to make money despite the stress it causes his mother. And this was also one of the rare occasions where Suspect himself actually appeared in a music video, with fans seemingly amused by the speed at which he ran after his ops in a scene that was literally filmed on the Peckwater estate. Despite showing some promise as rappers, clearly the members of Active Gang were primarily focused on their activities in the streets, as only days after this song released, yet another murder would play out on the streets of Camden, with Active Gang members openly claiming responsibility. C-Miz, real name Calvin Bangisa, was a British Congolese young man whose family came to the UK to escape the civil war in Congo and search for a better life. He grew up in relative poverty in the Denton estate in Kentish Town, a social housing project known for its gang activity. Apparently his family made the best of their circumstances, with his mother working as a dinner lady in a nearby school and C-Miz himself being an enthusiastic football player. Unfortunately, almost a year before C-Miz would end up losing his life, the family was already struck by a tragedy when his father passed away. C-Miz was allegedly an older member of the original Queen's Crescent Gang, or OQC, a set that was apparently beefing with several other gangs around Camden, including gangs that would later unite under the 71st Alliance. And he had allegedly even been in physical altercations with many members of the Alliance in the months leading up to his death. C-Miz was allegedly known by another name in the streets, C-Murder, apparently the result of him allegedly being involved in the killing of a young man named Kwasi Anem Bodu, also known as Lavish. Lavish was stabbed to death in April 2018 by unknown assailants, and the homicide remains unsolved to this day, with witnesses in the case refusing to cooperate by unknown assailants, and the homicide remains unsolved to this day, with witnesses in the case refusing to cooperate and identify those responsible. But despite an alleged reputation as a killer in the streets in an unrelated incident, it was ultimately an altercation with members from Active Gang that would end up taking the life of C-Miz. What exactly happened in the days leading up to his death have been subject to intense debate online, with many rumours being unconfirmed but painting a picture of an ongoing feud that escalated. According to these rumours, C-Miz was regularly dissing dead members from rival gangs on social media, such as Mitch and S45. And not long before his death, he even allegedly had attacked Suspect unsuccessfully, ultimately leading to Active Gang to actively hunt him down in the days that followed. On the 1st of April 2019, C-Miz had been hanging out with his cousin. According to that cousin, while they were at a chicken shop that day, C-Miz received a phone call where he got some disturbing news. According to rumours, his friend had called him, warning him that members from Agar Grove were outside and looking for him. Then,
some niggas called him and let him know, yo, them niggas is spinning, nigga, get low. Niggas is outside.
Nigga ain't listen.
Nigga ain't listen.
Did you put this on charger for me?
Niggas ain't listen. Yeah, nigga ain't listen. Yo, them niggas outside spinning, gang. Well, that shit just rewinded crazy.
Active Gang. According to his cousin, Zalek worked in Small Oak neighbourhood for him. To rumours, his friend had called him, warning him that members from Agar Grove were outside looking for him. Then, around 8:30 p.m., as Semiz and his cousin were getting out of a taxi in the Gospel Oak neighborhood, he would unfortunately be unaware that at that moment he was indeed being followed by members of Active Gang. And upon getting out of the cab, 4 masked men driving behind got out of a dark Volkswagen Bora that had been stolen 4 days before. The 4 masked men began running towards the pair. One of these men was allegedly suspect, and another was SY, accompanied by other affiliates from Active Gang. According to his cousin, Semiz saw the men coming and said, "Look."
See, this is bad, because it's like, bro, you saying this shit went unsolved, and you saying these niggas, did he get charged for this? It probably was unsolved at the time. Let me just listen. Let me listen before I start going crazy.
The 4 masked men began running towards the pair. One of these men was allegedly suspect, and another was SY, accompanied by other affiliates from Active Gang. According to his cousin, Semiz saw the men coming and said, "Look, run." Due to the recent incidents in the area, it seems that they both knew what was going on, and they both began running in opposite directions. Unfortunately, Semiz, the main target, was being chased, and during this foot chase, he tripped. Semiz would fall to the ground, where he was kicked and...
You know what they say? Don't run, don't trip.
Don't run, don't trip.
That's why they say it. I ain't trying to be disrespectful, rest in peace. But that's what happened when you trip.
main target was being chased, and during this foot chase he tripped. Semiz would fall to the ground, where he was kicked and stabbed. At least part of the attack was caught on a dash cam of a passing taxi, seemingly showing 2 assailants dressed in black running towards the scene of the homicide, which has been censored by the police. Police would also go on to release CCTV footage of the car speeding away from the scene of the crime, with reporters arriving on the scene, further capturing images. At 9:01 p.m, about half an hour after police had been called, Semiz was unfortunately pronounced dead at the scene, and his mother reportedly heard the news of her son's stabbing, rushing to the scene, where she was informed by police he'd lost his life, with some later pointing out the tragedy that his family had moved to London to escape war in Congo, and something like this still ended up happening in the UK. Police would set up a cordon at the scene and be seen collecting forensic evidence into the morning, and the police would later track the getaway car's movement through CCTV cameras, eventually finding it burned out at Court Gardens with false number plates still intact. Months later in June, Semiz would finally be laid to rest in a large funeral attended by his family, friends, and the larger community.
They got the nigga funeral in the dock? That's crazy. This nigga Trap Law is crazy. Nah, son, Trap different. Nah, what's so different? Rest in peace, man. Nah. Put this in the dock. This nigga put that nigga down in the dirt in the dock. I mean, shit, it probably was on YouTube. He found it. This is crazy.
After his death, at least 2 graffiti murals were made in his memory, one around his death scene on the Grafton Road Bridge, and another at the Queen's Crescent Community Centre. His death clearly touched many in the community. Interestingly, 51st member Gutter would later explain that despite their shared rivalries, many from Peckwater and Cumbo didn't know Semiz, suggesting that the OQC crew were at war with Active Gang separately to their long-run feud. However, regardless of the specific affiliations on the Agar Grove side, Suspect and the others were seemingly celebrating following the brutal murder of Semiz, with Active Gang members believed to have been involved in the murder posting victoriously on social media, with Suspect later posting a Snapchat story of someone holding an Active Gang cap in front of one of the murals, combined with laughing emojis. And once again, they would later end up dissing Semiz relentlessly in their music. Suspect would also often refer to Semiz's Congolese background, rapping how they're not smoking stuff from California, but from Congo, using the common trope in drill music to figuratively smoke one's ops, even referring to Semiz by his family name, claiming to be smoking Bagisa. In fact, one particularly disrespectful song featuring Too Smoky and Arms would circulate, titled Congo, where Arms rapped that they're smoking Congo and that his friend killed Semiz. After this brutal slaying, police put into place another Section 60 order, giving police greater stop and search powers for the local area. Meanwhile, due to the high number of Somalians in the 71st postcode gangs, rumours circulated in the community that gang members from Queen's Crescent of West African heritage were planning to kill any Somalians that they see as vengeance for the attack on Semiz, raising once again fears about a race war erupting between...
Yeah, you know shit real, nigga. Like, I'm about to kill any nigga that's that race. Yeah, that's like, yeah, any nigga, you Somalia, you getting,
You getting put.
That shit's crazy. Like, nigga, just somebody did something now. You trying to tee up on everybody that's crazy. This cat.
Gangs of different ethnicities in Camden.
Revenge for Calvin's killing, and his friends have literally said they are going to go out and kill any Somali in retaliation. So I just want to make that really clear. This is from a young Somali woman in Camden. who's 24 years old.
So high.
And basically they
He
are
just showed the hot ass
basically
box on his leg.
strongly suspect they're going to go out tonight and kill a Somali, and we know they're going to take out a kid that is easy to basically kill. And I can